The daughter dialed 911, believing her mother was the victim of a burglary. But what officers found was far worse. A scene of pure, cold shock.
You see it? Yeah. She's still gurgling, man. She's cold, though.
There was no struggle, no forced entry, and nothing was stolen except the family car. The only lead was the victim's own daughter, who immediately dropped a chilling twist that explained everything.
He always would say he's going to kill me and Jay. And
we're next.
On Wednesday morning, Ohio police responded to a distress call from Natalie, who had just fled the house after finding her 71-year-old mother, Rachel Cheney, brutally stabbed in her own bed.
Caller?
Yeah.
Are you the one that has the knife in their neck?
No, my mom says she's not breathing.
Station all units, 57B, East Kibby, 908, East Kibby, subject is not breathing.
When units arrived at the address, they quickly confirmed Rachel was beyond saving. The crime scene was impossibly intimate, raising immediate suspicion about everyone present.
They said she's cold.
Pretty good. Now inside on her bed with a knife sticking out of her neck.
A female? Elderly.
Yeah, elderly.
The responding officers recognized the lack of defense wounds, suggesting the victim never woke up or struggled.
It's a big knife and it's in deep, so barely could be self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The officer noted the blood was already dry, and the body was cool to the touch, suggesting the death had occurred hours earlier, possibly after Natalie and her boyfriend, Jonathan, had gone to sleep.
Homeowner and her boyfriend was, they were both upstairs sleeping, I guess, and she came down and she's cold to the touch. Blood's all dried.
So she didn't know.
Yeah.
They noted the lack of struggle and forced entry, confirming this was not a random intruder.
Last time anyone seen her was last night around 10:30. Asked if she wanted tacos, and now you guys went to sleep? Okay.
With no signs of forced entry, the only thing missing was Natalie's car. Detectives could not rule out the two people inside the home the entire night.
And he was sitting out here.
Yeah.
Whose house is this?
My mom. But she just recently put it in my name, so.
Okay, so it's your house.
Well, I don't know.
You give us consent to search this? Yeah. Okay.
Natalie and Jonathan were separated and driven to the station for questioning, where detectives attempted to see if their stories matched regarding the timeline of the murder.
I went downstairs this morning.
What time was this?
I know it was maybe close to 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I didn't check on her then, so I figured she was sleeping because usually she calls me. So I stayed upstairs and it was dark and I seen this stuff on her face and I thought, what is that? And I turned on the light and there's this big knife sticking out of her neck right there.
Detectives were operating on the premise of an insider killing when Natalie suddenly remembered a crucial detail. Her brother Joseph, who lived in the home, was missing along with her car.
Your brother, he has...
Schizophrenic like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
He used to go to the FBI, and he was at the tape meds, and he never took them.
Okay.
He thinks he don't need them.
Joseph's delusions were elaborate, sometimes involving him believing he was related to the notorious gangster John Dillinger.
You know what else he's been diagnosed with?
No. I barely know him. He's just always talking off the wall stuff, like he's related to Dillinger, this person. He's just out there.
Natalie revealed the full extent of Joseph's untreated schizophrenia, mentioning his paranoid obsession with the mafia and the repeated, explicit violent threats he had made against his mother and sister.
He always would say he's going to kill me and Jay, and you guys are going to kill us, and he has a knife.
Knife?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of knife is he?
Like a pocket knife.
And he always carries it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The theft of the car immediately indicated the killer had planned their escape, making Joseph the prime suspect.
Right back there with him.
I already know their wives because of jump you, and they know martial arts. I know who all three of them are. Instead, and that's why his neck's like that. He has those lines on his neck.
Suddenly, the case snapped into focus. The lack of forced entry, the missing car, and the brutal stabbing pointed to the man who believed he was an operative in an underground war.
Did she let you take the car?
No, I just took it.
From the moment Joseph was detained, his profound break from reality was evident. In the interrogation room, he immediately started rambling about his supposed family ties to Al Capone and the old Chicago mob.
Well, I'm related to Joseph Claudia Maddox from the 1800s. I believe he's my great uncle, I think. He worked for the Caplans and Al Caplan and the Chicago outfit and everything.
The detective steered the conversation away from the mafia delusions and pressed Joseph on the real issue, the mounting resentment and conflict that had escalated inside the house.
Just a bunch of old people around Lima clean to you, and they weigh you down and your kids down, and they rob you every day. The only thing to do to get rid of them is what they used to do to them.
He detailed his bizarre interpretation of the term, claiming clingers were old people who drained the youth and needed to be eliminated by mob methods.
The goddamn clingers walking around, and it's affecting everybody.
Would you call her a clinger?
Yeah, she's pretty much a clanger.
Joseph referred to his mother and sister as clingers, confirming the resentment and delusion. The detective then confronted Joseph directly about the escalating violence.
Have you ever taken out a clinger?
I might have taken out a few clingers in my life.
When's the last one you took out?
Joseph revealed he had been living under the pressure of these delusions, feeling trapped by his family and the voices in his head.
Well, one reason, I'm on a goddamn cook machine and a brain twister.
Okay, so
I would have killed her years ago.
After a lengthy exchange, the detective dropped all pretense and asked the direct question. Joseph's response was not one of panic or regret, but of chilling, self-righteous pride, claiming he was serving justice.
Can I ask you something straight up? Did you take out Rachel?
Yeah, I did you guys a favor. I did the whole family a favor. The Millers, the Numbers, and the Jesse Jameses.
When asked why he used a knife, Joseph claimed a gun would have been too easy for a person of his supposed lineage.
I got a question, because with a knife, that's personal, especially to the head.
To be honest with you, I did it with a gun or anything. I did her a favor, if you really want to know.
Joseph readily confessed to the murder, claiming he had to kill his mother because she was a nuisance and in misery, believing he was acting on orders or fulfilling a delusional prophecy.
What do you mean?
I did you a favor. I did a lot of Millers around here favors.
I mean, how do you think he did us a favor? I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Because it's just the nuisance of the thing running around and stuff and everything, and she's in misery all the time and pain and delusional, so I did her a favor.
Joseph Chaney was charged with murder, but his case was not simple. He pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity, leading to a 2-year psychiatric evaluation to determine if he was competent to stand trial. Once restored to competency, Joseph Chaney pleaded guilty to the charges and was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison.